Hey guys, Nick with Friction CrossFit. Let's go over today's workout. So for starters, your warm-up. You have the 20-15-10 rep scheme, and your movements are going to be air squats, box dips, and heel touches. Heel touches or crunches. So let's go over those movements. Air squats, feet shoulder width, chest is going to stay up, reach the hips backwards or back and downwards. So I'm here, right back up, thighs break parallel, and go ahead and hit 20 of those. And then 20 box dips. You can use a chair, a box, anything you have that's stable at home. A table works really well. Legs are straight. I'm going to go down, elbows at least to 90, maybe a little bit further, and then press out, lock out at the top. So you'll hit 20 of those, and then we'll finish up with 20 heel touches. So for that, we'll go down to a laying position. We're on our backs, toes are up, and then we're just going to crunch, tap the heels, come right back down. So we'll go ahead, we'll hit 20 of those and relax, and then go through everything again. You'll do 15 of all of them, and then a final 10 of all of them. Once we're done there, guys, today's mobility, you've got a minute in each area. So for that child's pose, you'll do a minute on the left, a minute to the right, and middle center. So how that works, arms are out in front of us, press our hips back over our feet. So a minute to the left, a minute in the center, and a minute all the way to the right. Good. Once you've done those, then you've got a final minute in up dog. So if you're on your stomach, go ahead, press up, hips stay on the ground, and we're going to go ahead and hold that for 1 minute. Awesome, guys. And then we have some core work today. So as far as your skill, it's going to be like our side obliques, a lot of that kind of core work today. So you have 4 rounds of this. You're going to do a minute in a side plank. You can do this arm extended or elbow on the ground. And then you've got 30 left plank hip dips. We'll go over those here in a second. You've got 1 minute in right side plank and then another 30 right plank hip dips. So the way that you'll start off in that plank. So our hands underneath our shoulder, feet are on top of each other. Go ahead and relax there. You can also do this one on your forearm. Now, as far as those dips, again, you're locked out. You're just going to let the hips sink down and then straighten back up. So again, as low as you can go and then straighten back to that plank position. You'll hit 30 there. Go on to the right side, hold that for a minute, and then you've got the 30 hip dips there as well on that side. You're going to go through that 4 times, guys. And then today's Metcon. So as far as this Metcon, you have a 50 thruster buy-in. That's with a broomstick. If you have any dumbbells, kettlebells, or a barbell at home, you're more than welcome to use those. You can also do 50 wall balls. So just depending on your equipment at home, if you want to add that resistance, that'd be awesome. Definitely go ahead and do that. But otherwise, grab your broomstick. You'll have that by you. And then after you've done your 50 buy-in, then you have a 100, 75, 50, and a final 25 of sit-ups and flutter kicks. On your flutter kicks, it's going to be a 2 count. We'll go over that here in a second. And then you're going to finish it off with a cash out of another 50 thrusters. Again, you can do those weighted in any way possible or go with wall balls. All great options. But let's talk about our movements. So thrusters, if you've got your broomstick, normal position there. We're in that pressing, that front rack position. Squat down, full depth. Press out at the top. Get a good lockout there. Good. So we'll go ahead and hit 50 of those. If you're going unweighted, like just with a broomstick, so very lightweight, your goal is to hit all 50 in a row. Get that heart rate going, get the body taxed, and then the movements is going to light up your core. And then after our core is very much fatigued, then we're going to hit those 50 thrusters there again. And our real focus is on keeping the chest up, staying upright, keeping that core activated. So while everything is stressed, we're going to test that positions out while we really try to stay upright in the bottom of a squat, front squat, as well as that press out of that thruster. Same applies if you're using weight or a wall ball there. Really try to strive to keep that chest up after your core is fatigued. As far as sit-ups, normal standards, we're in that butterfly position. Woo. And then hands touch the ground. All the way forward, touch the toes, looking for those shoulders to come over your hips. From there, guys, your flutter kicks, it's a 2 count. will be 1. So what that means is we're gonna lie flat. You can put your hands under your hips, otherwise they're just out to the side. Feet are about 6 inches off the ground, and you're separating by about a foot. So right leg up, left leg up is 1, and you're gonna keep cycling until you get 100 in. Yeah, that'll conclude that one, guys. So make sure, large sets here, really gonna fatigue the core. It's gonna take some time, that's okay, and then try to maintain great form on that cash out. And then as far as lifestyle, guys, you're gonna cut your thrusters in half. So it's a 25 thruster buy-in, and then your rep scheme goes to 60, 45, 30, and 15, and another 25 cash out. And then finally today, your rent, guys. We've got 3 rounds of this. We're gonna work a Russian dip. Now, it's a variation of a push-up, but it's great for turnover drills on muscle-ups. If this one's a little bit difficult, it's okay. Just go ahead and go back to those dips we went over for the warm-up and just hit box dips instead. But so you have 10 of these followed by 20 natural knee extensions. So for that Russian dip, if you start off at the top, you're gonna go down and then you're gonna push yourself backwards so you're on your forearms. We're gonna come forward and press out. So again, I'm down, I slide back forward for that transition and press out. Again, it's really working that turnover of the muscle up. And then finally, guys, your natural knee extensions. We're gonna keep the hips forward. We're gonna squeeze our glutes, and you're just gonna go as far back as you can while staying as flat as you can. And then you're gonna bring yourself back forward. That's 1. Go ahead and do 20 of those. Again, we're gonna go through that 3 times. All right, guys. That's all I have for you today. Have fun with this one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.